There's like 5 acts in this, right? So everything else should be real easy if I do White March 2 now. So I think I'm going to get, or if I do White March 2 now and then jump back into the main. So I think I'm going to go back into the main for a little bit. And actually what I could do, I'm going to go to Black Meadow. Because I have 4 bounties to do for the Hunter Lodge at my keep. I think I'm going to knock them out real quick. One of them, I believe, is right here. Zahua, you can level up. Gives himself a wound. Interrupting blows. I'm not worried about you having defensive. Grants veterans recovery. Plus a tiny bit of endurance per 3 seconds for 49.5 seconds. Let's give you... I'm going to give you that as a passive. I got your actual class abilities, I think, where I want you. Man, that skull looks ridiculous on her. It's like way too big for her head. I guess it would have to be for it to fit on her head. Excuse me. You are using a spear right now. So that should give you two-handed weapon style. Alright. Save. Now I gotta figure out where the bounty is here.
Alright then.
Because there is something here. One of these guys in Black Meadow. Bogran's Fork. Valewood, Black Meadow, excuse me, Large Forest Lurker, and Elm Shore, which I think is somewhere. I don't know if I've been to Elm Shore yet. It's fast mode. Check out landmarks. Maybe they're up at a bandit camp. If not there, there's that destroyed wagon. Let's try a cart. Nothing there. Let's try the shrine. We'll run into it on the way, maybe. Found you, I think, unless you guys are just general enemies. Greater Earthblight. Alright, I gotta watch you. You're weak to smashing, but not slash or immune to slash. I think I found him. Alright. Go after the troll. Aloth, stop everything you're doing and go down here. Sawa, go for the blight. Devil, go for the blight. Liquid, go for the troll. Adir, just get your ass up here.
Lead the way.
Alright, Aloth.
Watch your shit.
Sound like he said, watch your shit. Okay, oh crap. Get away from it, Aloth. Might be coming for you. Okay, let's see. You guys shouldn't like fire, because you're vegetation. Get those two right there. Anaha, hold out. Alright, Earthblade's dead, one of them. You go after that. Adir, you're trying to fight something that you can't actually hurt. Oh, no, wait. No, you can. Never mind. That's right, you're using the mace. Devil, you're using the mace, you're good. Manaha, chop this guy up. Liquid, keep doing what you're doing. Let's creep up and drain. Let's run back while that troll's knocked down, because he tried to get in there all creepy-like. I never see anybody recommend Ghost Blades as a good spell, but that spell has been really kind to me. It's foe only.
Hey.
It has a nice area of effect range. A nice, kind of a cone. It's more like a big fan.
Hey.
And it's level 1. Saint Ifen's not added. Quest expires in 2 days. Saint Ifen's not. Imran legend holds that Saint Ifen holds or created a miraculous knot that the faithless could not untie. A daring burglary recently cleared out the myriad precious relics in the Smith's Hall of Mirgol. Where each treasure once stood, a string was tied, each leading back to an intricate knot in the center of the temple. The burglar left a tantalizing clue in the form of a written prayer to Saint Ifen, but the riddle has stumped the locals. Desperate to recover their artifacts, the priests reached out to mercenaries and adventurers for help. Lilith, are you doing anything at the moment? Because Khan is already doing something, and I may want to... Oh, it expires in 1 day. It shouldn't take too long. Hell, Scotty, go do it. Alright.
Hey.
That's done.
Of course.
So this is what the Black Meadow. Let's go to Mogren's Fork next. There's somebody there, plus we got that one piece of quest to do there for, Masca, I think her name was. There's the shrine. Maybe we'll run into the bounty on the way. Whoa, who are all these guys? Gramfell the Wayfarer. Was this the bounty? They're not immediately attacking me, that's different. Cut through here. I don't want to approach them from that direction. I have no idea who these guys are. Gramfell the Wayfarer. That name sounds familiar to me, though. A motley gathering stands at the crossroads. At first glance, the person at the head of the group seems more monster than man. Two large and curling horns emerge from the sides of his skull, forming a hardened carapace that is pocked like coral. Down its center, this strange shell splits, revealing the ash-gray skin of a man's face, obscured above the nose. The horns might seem a mere helmet, save that in several places you cannot tell where the flesh ends and the bone begins. From neck down, however, this is by all appearances a human man, clad in fine armor of the same dark shade as his features. The man smiles, revealing long white teeth from which the gums have retracted. Despite his masked eyes, he looks unerringly in your direction. Hail, traveler, and well met. He laughs quietly. Are you enjoying the fresh air? We, he gestures to the men and women behind him, are doing much the same. You seem well armed for scholars. Ah, but we are not scriveners or aspiring priests, but rather scholars of death. Where better to witness it than the road? He laughs. These paths are not very safe. For instance, I have heard tell there are certain groups comprised of individuals both skilled and handsome, who depending upon the monetary fortunes of strangers will unseam these poor devils from nose to nave, and thereby send them into the next life. I think our talk is done. Kill that one slow. I want to see the light leave him. I wonder if these are here because of the Mogren quest. They have to be. Which means they're White March enemies, which means this might be rough. Alright, let's see here. Adir, let's have you run up and deal with this big dude. What do we got? We got a tracker, a priest, a crossbowman, a soul reaver, and a mercenary. Not sure what a soul reaver is. Devil, get back for the moment. Over here. Aloth. Start debuffing. Oh. Okay, as soon as you get up, start beating. Devil, let's circle around and get the Soul Reaver. Oh, if he wants to run into the center, never mind. Go over here. Come back down. Get the priest. Wow, okay, maybe these are main story guys, because they're getting chopped up pretty good, it looks like. I'll stick to the lighter stuff then, instead of wasting my good spells. I need to give you a spell out of Emphatic Caress, since you already have that. Oh yeah, that guy went down really easy. As you prepare to strike a final blow, Gramfell raises a hand. Wait, you have one today. Mercy, traveler, I beg you. Fine, you'll spend some time in the dungeons of Caed Nua. Gramfell grimaces. As you wish it then. Okay, so they were regular game enemies. Yeah, they got fine stuff. It's a neat little encounter I wasn't expecting.
Oh, look at here.
Rite of Hidden Wonders. That's the hammer at the Oh, I must have to do the first fires thing first. First fires first. Alright, fine. But wait, there's still somebody here, right? Should still be a bounty here. Yep. Sly Srudel. Alright, maybe he's by the Aegir Formation, or he could actually be by that tower that's destroyed. Delmgan.
Leave it to me.
I don't believe I've fought one of you before. I had to have, though. That seemed like a really easy version of a Pagua.
All right then.
Outlaw Ranger. Found you. Okay, you have a lion, a couple rangers, a rogue, and Sly here. Devils circle around. There's a priest, and actually there's a wizard for you to kill. Aloth, where are you at in this mess? Guy was not very sly at all. He died like a jerk. Drake spell, S-stock, two-handed. Five damage resistance bypass, 3 damage resistance bypass, plus 3 damage reduction. I'll hold on to it. Weathered Grimoire. I doubt there's anything in here that you can use, Aloth, but we'll check. Yep, nothing.
Hey.
Okay, knocks that out. So let's go to Valewood, I think it was, or something else there. There's another bounty. We're gonna knock out a whole bunch of quests here at once. Hireling Payday. It's a short little map. Oh, I remember this map. Yeah, we haven't been here in a long time. They're not there. Probably up by the Zarup camp, I bet. Wait, am I after Zarup? Yeah, I am. Alright, Zarup shouldn't be that bad. Priest is at the front, too. That's stupid. Let's get him right there. These other guys run right in. There's the War Chief. Devil, you're going melee. Am I right with that? There's a toast. Serve our magic, 'cause these guys are going down easy.
That's... Hey.
Right here.
It's nice to have some easy bounties for a change. Sometimes you need a break from the difficult stuff.
Hey.
Ivory worm figurine. Summons 2 worms.
Hey.
Alright, and I think the other bounty is somewhere I've not been yet. Elm Shore. Have I been to Elm Shore? Oh, that takes me back into that cave I came out, I think. When I first started the game. Can't exit out this way, can I? Yes, I can. Elm's Reach, maybe Elm Shore is around there somewhere. Yeah, I guess it would be Twin Elms. Alright then, let's go back to Caed Nua. Turn these in. See if he gives me any more bounties. He might not until I do that other one.
I must say, I'm impressed.
Oops. To the Warden.
Hello!
War Chief Iklak is dead. That ought to make the Veilwood a little safer for a time. Here's your reward. Sly, Cyrodiil is dead. Good work. They'll be celebrating a new Heomar soon enough. Here's the bounty. And I took down the Dweller. To the relief of the merchants, I'm sure. Here's the coin they were offering. And you've got no more bounties. Till I get that other one. Alright, so. Let me see what we got here.
I must say, I'm impressed.
Does anybody else have any opinions about things besides Aloth? Skani's back. In Yrmgol, Sagani met with priests of Abaddon to discuss the mystery of who has stolen the Smith's Hall artifacts and for what purpose. During the investigation, a quirky priest of Whale lent the group his bizarre form of help. Answers to the thieves' riddle posed as different riddles. After tracking down each stolen artifact through a series of additional clues, Sagani and a priest of Abidin realized that the priest of Whale was a thief. Very pleased with himself, he had no objection to being captured and sent to the Earl of Ymir for punishment. When Sagani left the priests of Abidin, they were still trying to determine the point of the theft. Perhaps he was nuts. Ivan's Cradle. Area of effect, foe AoE beneficial effects suspended for 20 seconds. That could be useful. Let's actually pick that up before we leave. Check something real quick here. Okay, and okay. That's all I needed. Let's go to our reward room. Man, so much stuff. +3 Constitution is probably going to be useful on somebody. Lavender Wreath. I'm actually going to put that away. That I want. Flea feet I'm not worried about at this point. I got so many of them. So many ingredients.
Hey.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay, to do the main quest, we gotta travel to Twin Elms, which probably will open up a whole bunch of stuff. White March 2, we're gonna put on hold for the moment. Masca, we gotta wait until we can get back into Defiance Bay. Manaha and Zahua, I can actually take out temporarily until I go back into, White March 2. I need to take Grieving Mother. That's gonna wait. Gathman's gonna wait. Pelagina I need to take. Hiravias I need to take. Sagani I could take, maybe. Durance I need to take. Okay, there's a lot of characters I need to take here for different things. Let's see. Alright, Grieving Mother, you can come out for Sagani. Manaha, you can come out for Durance. Aloth. Much as I like you,
Farewell.
I need to get Grieving Mother's quest done.
Very well.
Zawa, you come out for Pelagina. And I don't have a way to fit Hiravias in here. Yes. Let me see something. What all do you have to do with your quest, Hiravias? He wants to speak to the druids that live in and around Twin Elms. Actually think because I'm going to go straight to Twin Elms next. Wrong thing. Yeah, I think I'm going to take out Sagani for the moment, because she has to go somewhere specific. Hiravias I'm going to put in. That way I can work on Duras' quest, work on Grieving Mother, because she's going to take a long time. Pelagina needed to go to Twin Elms, he needed to go to Twin Elms, and Sagani's got to go somewhere where there's an Age arc. But we'll wait on her for the moment, because Adir is not coming out.
Hey.
Adir is my rock. He's my security blanket. Alright, you guys got a level here. You're going to be in survival. Oh, shoot, wait a minute. Might have to change this up. If I don't take Sagani, and I don't take Devil Karak, I don't take one of them, I got nobody that has mechanics. So I may take Durance back out for a little bit. I'm going to give you weapon and shield style because I honestly don't know what to do with you, Hero Vise. Let's see what you do. Beetle Shell. Guess a Stasis Shield. Infestation of Maggots. Foe AoE, 10 damage by percentage of endurance lost over 25 seconds. Nature's Bomb is a healing spell. Oh, this is a mastery thing, okay. Purge of Toxins, immune to poison, Returning Storm. Foe AoE, shock damage and stun. Foe AoE, hobbled and weakened, and it jumps around. Stag's Horn is a target spell for one person, minus 10 deflection and reflex. Twin Stones, foe target, foe AoE. I don't know what to choose. Let's go with... I'm going to go for Turning Storm next. Next level. We are being rated by Derek Slide. Hello, Derek Slide. Hello, everybody. We are playing Pillars of Eternity today. Moving on with the main quest a little bit. My first time playing it. Hope you all are doing well. Most of the storm spells are extremely powerful. Yes. I played a little bit a couple years ago. I didn't get too far in it. But I decided to actually give it a serious go and try to get through it this time. I'm not doing too badly. I'm going to give you a bonus spell. I have no idea anything about druids right now. Pelagina, I know a little bit about what to do with you. Next. Commands an ally to summon all their strength in order to temporarily ignore hostile effects. Beneficial effects suspended, foe AoE. Passive. Charm dominated. Didn't seem like that was going to be too useful. Commands an ally to redouble their efforts, improving their deflection. Zealous Endurance, coordinated attacks. Righteous Soul. Hastening Exoration. Plus 20 attack speed for 30 seconds. Healing Chain. Paladin focuses her faith as self-immolates in blue flame. It's going to be one of these deals where I probably just guess and then respec later if it ends up being a problem. So many choices. Target spirit summon creature. That's specifically for those. I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with coordinated attacks. Thank you for the follow, Derek Slide. Appreciate it. Alright, I appreciate the lurk. You have a good one. And thank you very, very much for the raid. I was actually, I think, the first raid I've ever gotten. I'm trying to think back, because I've been streaming off and on for like 2 years. Like, I really never streamed that much until this year. And yeah, I think you were actually my first ever raid, so thank you very, very much for that. It's a milestone. I've reached a milestone. Well, let me ask you this too, Tenwin. Grieving Mother's probably going to be a good replacement for Aloth, isn't she? Because if I got to keep her around to do her quest, and she's got to be there for a while, that's my plan, was to replace Aloth with her. Critical Focus. That's a module. I don't want to mess with that. +6 defection, +12 all defenses except... Oh, that's ups her defense. Let's go for that. And Grieving Mother. I must have leveled up a lot since I last had you guys in. Let's go. Mind Plague's the only choice there. Brutal Backlash. Modify Psychic Backlash. 20.6 raw damage. Psychic Backlash once per encounter passive. Target stunned. That'll work. I actually have something for Grieving Mother. I got a crossbow specifically for her. Stasis Shell. Foe target, Stasis Shell. Isolates them, so it's like that, whatever that spell was in Baldur's Gate. She can get both of them. It's Time Parasite too. Siphoning power from enemy souls, Cypher is able to slow them down and increase his or her own speed. Let's go for it. And lastly, Durance, who I respect recently, the other day, when I was out for 4 days. Circle Protection. Foe AoE, -15 melee accuracy. Dire Blessings, 20% of hits converted to crits. Friendly AoE, and I can do that every battle. That may be what I get. Immunity to Hobble and Struct, restore moderate endurance, I ain't worrying about that. Warding Seal, Hazard AoE, Watchful Presence. I'm going to go with Dire Blessing. Next. Once per encounter, AoE. Everyone receives less healing from Priest's Holy Radiance, but the Priest gains a bonus to all attributes and movement. Modifies Holy Radiance. Well, if the worst that does is just lower a little bit of the healing, because I don't really use it for healing anyway. Hell, let's do it. Alright. Durance, we're popping you out again for a little bit.
You walk your path, I'll walk mine.
You got it, dude. Put Sagani in, so we got somebody in there to deal with mechanics. Alright. Moving on.
Amazing. You could fit a whole village in here.
Will it make me money? Let's do it. Actually, I don't really need money at this point. I need an army, if anything. 1 second here. Grieving Mother puts you right there. Sagani, you need leveled up. Good lord. Range attacks bounce 1 time, but that's less damage. I remember that. Binding Roots. Conjures roots from the ground underneath target, causing them to be stuck. They're able to act, but unable to leave. That's not going to help me too much. Master's Call. No. Nah. Stunning Shots. Passive. Take advantage of enemy distraction while engaged by the animal companion, stunning the enemy when a landed critical hit. I'll do that. Accurate wounding shot. I'm gonna go with that because I like Itamok. Itamok tends to do really well when Sagani's around. Alright. Let's rest too. Give me a might bonus. Because this might happen if we rest. You find yourself back in the space inside the grieving mother's mind. It is familiar this time, and even though you feel you have seen countless bursts from this vantage point, something fills you with unease. Excuse me. Sky is darkened, and a mist has risen from the forest to hem you in. You are trapped. You hear something. The sound is strange, dissonant, like warping metal. You grit your teeth against the noise, and yet, as it rises, the eerie melody drives the numbness from your limbs and clears the space in the mist. Focus on the chimes. The noise resolves into a dull tone. As it resounds through your bones, you see that your hands are in motion. And once again, you are drawing forth life, something warm and fragile struggling into the world. This scene feels familiar, a moment you have lived and dreamed 1,000 times before, and yet something ominous gnaws at the edges. Let's focus on the cries. The woman should be in pain, the natural pain of childbirth. You know this, but it is faint, distant. You realize that you're soothing the pain with your mind, soothing out the eddies of pain and relaxing her thoughts just enough that she can still push from within, push the child forth. You're taking that pain on yourself, but the pain has layers. One is a pressure, a familiar welcoming pain, and the other, it is sharp, a razor at your consciousness, more recent than his memory. And as you try to recall how you've reached this place, you feel the same hollowness inside yourself, a pit filled with the clawing winds of Beowick. The very thought fills you with disquiet, like the memory of a nightmare. Let's focus on the child, the movement of my hands. As your hands move, you hear the sounds of chimes, clear and sharp. Yet somewhere distant, they seem echoed by something else. Wails of sorrow, tolling bells? It's impossible to tell. Draw the child forth. An inexplicable sense of dread fills your soul as the child makes its journey to you, push by push. A malicious presence seems to surround you, and you lean forward to shield the child. At last the baby emerges, wet and ruddy from its journey. A lifetime seems to have passed as a newborn moved from womb to world, and yet another seems to pass as you cradle the trembling child, waiting. The child cries out, its cry full of life, full of soul, the chime echoing in his thoughts, filling it with its welcome. Soul is blurred at the edges, as if you are viewing a soul from within a soul, but it is there, it is alive. The woman before you is weeping, and at her first cry, her hands reach out for it. Surrender the child. You surrender the child to her, something you have done many times before. And as your hands move, the dull clangor sounds, and you feel a weight hanging from your wrist. You look down and see bones, tiny and malformed, hanging from a string about your wrist. They're heavier than they should be, and as they clank together, they make a noise like funeral bells. The mother is too intent upon her newborn to pay you any heed, and so you hide your wrist behind your back. She never need know, can't ever know. As you hide the bone chimes, you shiver, in relief or premonition, at the chill wind that suddenly sweeps the plateau. Wake up. And now we gotta talk to her.
Your mind comes bearing questions, Watcher.
I have questions for you. I walked again in your memories. This time they felt strange, kind of like the last time. I would see them again. Alright, you take care, Derek. Have a good one. Appreciate the raid again. Thank you. Your vision gives waves of feeling. While you feel the jagged marks of violence you passed before, this time the path is easier. There is no resistance, and you set about casually harnessing her memories, focusing on the one you seek. There is a slow rush, a warmth, and your thoughts enter as before, circling the memory you shared when you first met. You find yourself back in a space inside the grieving mother's mind. It is familiar this time, and even though you feel you have seen countless bursts from this vantage point, something fills you with unease. The sky is darkened, and a mist has risen from the forest to hem you in. You are trapped. You hear something. The sound is strange, dissonant like warping metal. You grit your teeth against the noise, and yet as it rises, the eerie melody drives the numbness from your limbs and clears the space in the mist. Tear away, pull back. With effort, the scene bleeds with color and your mind becomes your own again. The grieving mother stands silently before you. She seems unaware of what you've seen or that you've entered her memories at all. Is this another one of these,
What
like...
did you see in my memories? I would hear you speak of them.
Her conversations are like a puzzle, and I always get thrown off by them. It is no matter, let us continue on. Okay, she's done talking with me, so I guess that was it.
Sure.
Very confusing. Alright. Yes, we are making a trip, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to Twin Elms. As soon as I figure out how the heck I get there from Deerford Crossing, maybe? Or Deerford Village? Let's try the crossing. As good as an idea as any. Security reports that Drakes will attack the stronghold in 5 days. Well, they can wait a second. From the gorge, the river has receded. Alright. Thank you for that, because I would have been walking around in circles for a while. Good looking out. Stormwall Gorge. Oh yeah, that's right. There was a river there. I better get back and kill the Drakes real quick before I go. Cade Nua has been crazy with stuff going on today. Like yesterday's stream, totally
Yelane,
quiet.
Well done. A formidable fortress in the old style. We don't build them like this anymore, you know. Not by the sea. Too vulnerable to cannons.
Alright, you just cut down some Drakes here, Pelagina. I will get the... Whoa! Okay, I thought that was one... Jesus. I was looking at that and I thought that was one giant dragon for a second. Oh, that about gave me a heart attack. Alright, your AIs are all messed up now, probably because I had you out of the party. None. Grieving Mother. I have a crossbow for you I forgot to give you. Sagani. Aggressive. Aggressive. Hiravias, we do things aggressively in this party. Alright, let's see what you can do. You get your spells based on focus, I think. So, what do you have? Detonate. Splinters the target's soul with sheer force, inflicting raw damage to them. Targets with low endurance explode. That sounds nice. Wonder what happens if I use it on this one Drake here. Everybody's looking good. Probably butchering my hirelings with all this, but Gervais, get back for a second. I'm actually going to have you go with your wand.
My mind feels...
Nicely done. Oh, hey, Tenwin, I took care of the Alpine Dragon. I didn't kill it, but I got a pair of gauntlets that gave me +4 resolve.
Not as beautiful as the Anguithin ruins
Hey.
near my home, but your fortress is impressive in its own little way.
So between that and my resting bonus here, I actually had enough to pass that check with it, so that got taken care of. Still might go back and kill it at some point. Depends on how crazy I feel at the end of this. Alright, there's nothing else here I have to do, right? Okay. Wait, what was that other thing? Supplicant. Send escort, Lilith. Alright. Let's try again to get the Twin Elms. And here's where the river receded. So nice to go into new areas. He arrives at last. I'm gonna have to kill you guys, aren't I? Yep, Leaden Key. Leaden Key Wizard. Well, well, well. A woman in robes flanked by an armed group savors every word before whispering the next. Finally. You should have remained in Defiance Bay. She draws a smile, pale and full, that droops below her recessed chin. But I'm glad you didn't have better sense. I've looked forward to this since you got in our way. It's her, the other one. A woman in a group motions with her arquebus towards Pelagina. Weren't we looking for her too? Yes. She squints and looks Pelagina up and down. Dark-skinned woman with feathers. There can't be too many of your kind around these parts, can there? She smiles with strange geniality. Pelagina's feathers ruffle, and the golden irises of her eyes grow thin, swallowed by the blackness of her widening pupils. And why would you be looking for me, Aimika? Same reason I'm looking for him. Her eyes twinkle above her placid smile. You should know, little bird, no one wants to hear songs about conspiracies. Her voice deepens and takes on an edge of menace. It just makes me want to wring your neck. Oh no, not wring my neck. Any last words? After all the effort you've mustered, to be ashamed to end it quietly. There's 5 of you. I've been killing groups of like 10. I'm not that afraid of you. Walk away before you get hurt. You've got a noble heart. The woman wets her lips. I'm going to enjoy seeing it burn. Actually, that wasn't me trying to be noble. That was like the most badass thing I could find to say there. Time to end this. Alright. We got a fighter, a rogue, a chanter, and a wizard. I do not have Devil here to sneak up behind the wizards, but that's alright. I got Itamok. Who can go after the wizard. Sagani, mark the wizard. Hiravias, let's see what you can do here. We're going to a town, so I'll probably rest anyway. Weather the storm. Friendly AoE, plus 15 damage reduction for 12 seconds. Nature's Bounty, quick fill items with Nature's Bounty. I've actually seen a scroll or an item that does that. Summons oozes. That's different. Conjure greater blights. That could be real nice, actually, depending on what kind of blight shows up with what kind of enemies you get. Garden of Life. Friendly AoE. Rot Skulls. Summon weapon Rot Skulls. Creates rotting, disease-ridden skulls in hand of the caster, acting as a ranged weapon that causes crush damage and applies a disease-based corrode area of effect. Sunlance. Sunlance. I've been hit by so many Sunlance traps. Be nice to do that to somebody else. Venom Bloom. Foe AoE. If successful, weakened, poisoned, frightened, accuracy. Well, it's foe AoE. Let's try it out. And Grieving Mother. Amplified Wave. Foe AoE crush damage prone for 11.6 seconds? Really? Target 330 raw damage over 21 seconds. Is it me or her spells like really strong from looks of it? Like, believe me, that ain't a complaint. Itamok's dazed and confused. Well, unfortunately for you, wizard, like everybody else just died. Including you from looks of it. Wait, what are we doing? Oh, where did you come from, Leaden Key Fighter? Oh, you're charmed.
Damn the ambassador. I told him there was a conspiracy. Again and again, I was ignored. Then the Duke's death, the riots, and now this. If the Leaden Key is targeting me, we need to warn the ambassador in first fires.
Try and use the storm spells. Alright. Next time I get a battle here. Girdle of Megfolk Might. Plus 3 might. That can go to somebody. Let's see what we got. Who doesn't have a belt? Plus 2 constitution. Just 1 dexterity. I'm making sure I didn't double up on constitution with you somewhere, because I may have. Will. Wild Strike burn on Spirit Shift. Plus 1 endurance per 3 seconds. Hell, I'll give this to you just for the hell of it. I don't know who else to give it to at the moment.
Hey.
Fine Wand, Leaden Key Robes, that. Leaden Key Wizard Grimoire probably doesn't have anything in it that's that useful, but I'll let Grieving Mother hold on to it.
Hey.
Some point I'll let Alof look at it. Fine Battle Axe, junk, money.
Hey.
And what are those, flowers? Not flowers, skein bone. I do want to see one thing. Plus 3 constitution, I think that's where you're actually getting your constitution from, and I